everyone. Welcome back to Wimpy Studio, and I'm back with another news episode for you guys, talking about all the news from the past week or so. And I am making a change with this news show. I'm going to be doing a middle of the month recap and then an end of the month recap. So the middle of the month would probably come out either the 15th or the 16th, and the end of the month will come out either the 30th or the 31st. So the next one I'll do after this will be mid-July. And the reason why I'm doing that is sometimes there's just not enough news to cover in a week. So having 2 weeks in between, I think, just works better for gathering more content, making these just a bit more like, it's storage space to record these and everything, and it takes time. So I just feel like it makes more sense to have as much as I can do, so then I can do less of them and make it more probably fulfilling to watch and to record and all of that. So that's kind of going to be the plan from now on. So it is the end of June. So perfect time to go ahead and do one of these. So then the next one will come out in mid-July. So there are several things to talk about. And the first one is actually something I missed the week before last, which is that Netflix is doing an adaptation of Hannah Grace's best-selling novel Icebreaker. And I had not heard of this before, but let's be honest, the only reason that this is even happening is because the hockey genre is so popular right now. You have Heat of Rivalry, you have Off Campus. This is basically just going to be a copy and paste. And this is a Netflix adaptation too. I don't see this being successful. I mean, you look at recent Netflix adaptation, or not even adaptations, but I mean, Walter Boys was an adaptation of a Wattpad, but you just look at stuff like that, and they just don't do as well. I mean, Walter Boys is decently popular, which I'm going to talk about in a second, but I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't think this is going to do as well. And because Prime Video is where it's at for adaptations, that's where they're sending everything that wants to be adapted. They're sending to Prime Video first to see if they'll pick it up. And Prime Video knows that they're going to make more money, get more viewership, and all of that by accepting these adaptations. So I don't know. I don't think Netflix is the right choice to go for this, for just a copy and paste of basically a knockoff of Heat of Rivalry and Off Campus. I just don't see this Icebreaker thing doing well. It just says about this competitive figure skater with a hockey player is basically what the storyline's going to be. Is ambition or attraction the sharper blade? I'm like, okay, relax here. I'm sorry. I might watch it just because, but I don't see this being that popular though, guys. I'm not too invested in it, but we'll see what happens. So that's kind of all I have to say. I'm not going to get too deep into there, but if you have read the Icebreaker books, it does say something about it being the first in a trilogy titled Maple Hills. It does say the books are popular, spent 70 weeks atop the New York Times bestseller list. So I guess they're popular books. I just have not heard of them before, but because it's Netflix, I don't see them doing as well with adapting this. But we'll have to wait and see. Let me know down below if you have read it and what you think of it. I might give it a watch closer to when it comes out, but I have a lot of other books I want to read, which goes into my next thing to discuss, is that they dropped the Love Hypothesis teaser. They did this Obsessed Fest last week for Prime Video, so they dropped the first teaser for it. So we see Lily Reinhart as Olive, Tom Bateman as Professor. It's Adam Carlson, I'm pretty sure is his name, and it looks interesting. It looks kind of cheesy, and I don't know if the book is super cheesy. I know it's like a fake dating thing, so there's going to be some cheesiness there, but I'm hoping it's good. The teaser didn't excite me a whole lot, but it from what I know about the book, it looks like it's following the formula pretty well, and I'm looking forward to seeing Lily Reinhart in this. It's such a different role than her as Betty Cooper, but they definitely glowed her up a lot more for this. So, and yeah, I think it looks like their chemistry is going to be good. It's going to be a good storyline, so I am looking forward to the movie. I have the book, and I plan to read it. It's going to be either my next read, because I borrowed 2 Heat of Rivalry books that I still have to read, and I think I want to go ahead and quickly read those first so I can give them back to the person I borrowed them from, and then I'll get into Love Hypothesis. I don't know though. We'll have to wait and see. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. And then the next point is every year after, got renewed for a season 2. Now, I remember I posted a review of like my thoughts on the entire season last week, so you should go check that out if you haven't already. And my thoughts was that I thought it was like a 50-50 shot whether it would be renewed for a season 2. I don't know. And it did, and I'm not totally surprised that it did. I mean, it was popular enough. Enough people were talking about it. People like the book. So they're going to go ahead and adapt to season 2. It's going to be based off of One Golden Summer, which is basically focusing on Charlie's relationship with this girl named Alice, the one who took that picture that we saw at the end of season 1. So, I mean, that's going to be an interesting storyline there, because it ended with Charlie having a heart attack, and apparently the first book didn't end with that happening. So it's gonna be a very interesting storyline for Charlie. I do hope they can make Charlie a little bit more likable. I just found him to kind of be a douche, and I found Sam to kind of be a douche too. The present day version. Now I understand they were grieving, and Conrad and Jeremiah had their own broody, moody, especially Conrad. And then Jeremiah was an asshole at times too. So I understand that, but it just didn't make them easy to watch as characters. So I hope that they can make both of them more likable, but especially Charlie, because he's an interesting enough character. I don't know. He was just kind of, I don't know, just kind of an ass. I didn't, that's just my opinion. But I do hope they can do better in season 2. If they can give Charlie a good storyline, give him a good relationship with Alice, maybe put Percy and Sam on the back burner, maybe they could do better with season 2. I just was not impressed with the first season, so that's kind of why I have conflicting opinions on season 2. But I hear people say they enjoyed One Golden Summer, the book, so I'll have to check it out. I don't know when I'm going to get to them, though. I think that might be further down the line. I have so many books that I want to read. But the next one is going to be the Heated Rivalry books. I have the one that focuses on Scott and Kip, Game Changer, and then I have the regular Heated Rivalry with just Shane and Ely. I have those two I need to read before I get to anything else. So, yeah, that's basically all I have to say about Every Year After. It's just going to be focused on Charlie, One Golden Summer, that plot line, and I hope it's good. I hope they can redeem themselves. So they announced the My Life with the Walter Boys that season 3 is coming out earlier than expected. I was not expecting it to come out this early. It's coming out before Outer Banks even. So it's coming out August 6th. So back to school time basically. And again, not expecting it, but I'm looking forward to it. They released a picture of Cole shirtless and him and Jackie staring at each other. And yeah, it's going to be Jackie and Cole's season guaranteed. Really looking forward to that. It looks like Cole's going to be getting into race car driving, which will be a very interesting plot line. Alex is still going to be doing bronc riding, but we don't have a whole lot of information, but I have a feeling they'll probably drop a trailer sometime in July, probably mid-July, and depending on when it comes out, I'll try to do a little breakdown of it, but I'll definitely discuss it because I'll do a little news thing at the end of July, but going into it. The season. But I am looking forward to season 3. I didn't care for season 2 a whole lot. I didn't even care for season 1 a whole lot. But the love triangle is interesting enough to keep me invested. I like Aaron and Danny's relationship too. So I'm it's like a show that I tolerate. I'm not super into it, but I liked it better than Every Year After. Just because I think the love triangle was enough to keep fans interested. Where with Every Year After, it was just the storyline just wasn't interesting enough. It felt too similar to The Summer I Turned Pretty, and it had just gone off, the success of Off Campus, unfortunately, just made it not do as well, because people kept comparing it to that. And when you have a show that's so similar to the iconic Summer I Turned Pretty, it's hard to match with that. So, but yeah. I'm looking forward to Walter Boys. Again, it comes out August 6th, season 3 does. So, another romance movie that is being adapted. This was by Ali Hazelwood, who is the author of The Love Hypothesis, and she is, they're doing an adaptation of Love Theoretically, which I haven't read any Ali Hazelwood books, but I hear people like her a lot, so I might try to read some more of her books after I read The Love Hypothesis. But it says, Love theoretically follows rival psychicists who collide in a vortex of academic views and false identities, so that would be interesting. But the big kicker here is that it is being produced by none other than Colleen Hoover for some random reason. I don't know why Allie Hazelwood is not involved in this. Like, why is it Colleen? It makes absolutely zero sense. And my guess is that I don't think Colleen Hoover's books. I don't think any more of them are going to be adapted into movies. I don't think any of them have done as well as they hoped. I think It Ends With Us did pretty well, but I think the drama of the Lively Baldoni situation, I think that overshadowed a lot of it. And I don't think Regretting You is that well received. And Reminders of Him, I think, was a little bit better received than the other one, but not still. Just didn't do as well. So, and I know that Verity is coming out this October, and that is another one I have to read. And I don't know about that one. We'll have to wait and see. But I have a feeling that they just don't want to adapt any of her books anymore into movies, and now she's just hopping onto a producing project because why not? But I saw a lot of people upset online because there's a lot of people that hate Colleen Hoover for some reason, and I don't think her books are all that well written. So I guess it's kind of understandable. I think it's just completely random for her to be producing a movie from a book that's not even hers. It's almost like she like begged. It's almost like, because this is being made by Amazon, so it's gonna be another Prime Video adaptation, I guess. But it's almost like she wasn't getting any success with any of her other books being made into movies. So she begged for a producing role, and somehow she got out on a book that's not even hers. It's just so random and just kind of, it's almost like funny when you think about it. But I think it'll still be good. I mean, it's not her work. I mean, she's producing it, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. So yeah, the final thing I want to discuss really quick is that they announced the Pitt season 3. They announced 6 recurring cast members for season 3. And let's see, I'm going to scroll down. We have a couple of information real quick. It says Samira Mohan, her character is not going to be in season 3. We already knew this. Victoria Javadi will not be in ER when the show returns, as she will be busy working on her own psychiatry rotation. So we might still see her, she just won't be as involved. And then Dr. Ellis, the resident working the night shift, she's going to be going to the day shift. So she's going to be the new series regular. And I do like her a lot. I think she's funny. So I think she'll be a good character to see more of. And then we have some cast members here. Lance Candela, an emergency department patient. Student doctor. This is a student doctor, okay? A couple student doctors in here, another emergency department patient, another one, and then a physician assistant. So basically, they're just adding in some more people to replace the people who are leaving. And we have confirmation that this is going to be set in between Veterans Day and Thanksgiving, which is interesting. It's like right around my birthday. My birthday's on the 19th of November. And it's an interesting time to be doing it because, season 2 was on the 4th of July. I don't fully remember when season 1 was set, but yeah, it's a very interesting time to be doing it. I thought for sure they would just stick with holidays because they're the most dramatic stories to tell, but clearly not. So I'm looking forward to season 3 though. I enjoyed the first 2 seasons of The Pit, and I have a feeling I'll enjoy this one as well. It's gonna be 15 episodes, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be coming in January. I don't know if they confirmed a January release date, but I have a feeling they're going to try to do that again. So that's kind of all my announcements here for you guys. Talking about some romance adaptations, Walter Boys, and The Pit. So yeah, I'll be back in mid-July with another set of news because I'm sure there'll be some more by then. And as far as my next video, I don't know yet. I might do my Senate and governor elections next. Not sure if I'm going to be seeing Supergirl. I hear mixed things about it, but me and my dad might go check it out, or we might just wait for it to come out on digital. So I'll have to wait and see about that. But thanks everyone for listening or watching or whatever, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye everyone.